This is a cold red, you all. This is a cold red. Stranger Things Season 5 is now in production. What's up, y'all? We are back. I hope you're all having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a Stranger Things fan. So you all, moments ago, we found out that Stranger Things Season 5 is in production. Netflix posted it. It's pretty much, breaking news at this point. And you guys, when I say this got me so hyped, I'm super excited right now because the ball is finally rolling. We kind of already knew it was like a soft start, January 5th. It was a lot of info out there. I covered that with the Atlanta filming. We knew it was going to come sooner or later, but it is officially happening with this official post with the whole cast reuniting for Season 5. And we got to talk about what we see and everything. And what's our thoughts on this? Before we get started, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you ring the notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop a video like this. So yeah, basically, to get into it, we saw that on Instagram, Netflix post, this is a cold red, Stranger Things Season 5 is now in production. So to get into it, man, this is so exciting for a Stranger Things fan, but it's also bittersweet because this is unfortunately the last, season for Stranger Things. But it's a lot of things that I want to pull out this picture that I've seen immediately, such as Sadie Sink being in this picture, and me just putting some stuff together. But yeah, let's get into it. So in this picture, guys, with the Stranger Things Season 5 cast, with the Stranger Things cast reuniting, we see that we have Nancy, we have Millie Bobby Brown, we have Noah Snap, we have my guy Jonathan, we have Steve, Robin, Dustin, Lucas, pretty much like the main cast, Jamie Campbell Bower, and we got Linda Hamilton. This is very interesting. David Harbour. So to get into it, one thing that I peeped immediately when I saw this picture was seeing Sadie Sink. We all thought that Sadie Sink was going to have a smaller role in this due to, her being on bed rest and everything with stuff that happened at the end of Season 4. Now, this immediately makes me think like she's going to have a bigger role than what we thought, which is very good because I love Max's character. So it's very interesting. And we see Linda Hamilton. So we see Linda Hamilton, a couple of reveals that makes me start thinking about this. One thing that I covered here on the channel that, connects with Stranger Things was when we got that clue a few weeks ago before the holidays with the Hellfire Away, and then we got this list of names scratched out, right? So I thought that was Sadie Sink. Max, them just hiring her character. Maybe it's a surprise for episode 1, but, or either Linda Hamilton, who knows? I feel like now it makes me starts to think that that's not Sadie Sink that had the scratched out name. It makes me think that that's not, Sadie Sink, because they already showed us her, moments ago at this, table read where she's sitting there, and it's like, okay, we know that she's definitely back, in effect with Stranger Things Season 5. So who could this be? I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I'm not trying to get everybody hyped and get the blood rushing, but it might be Eddie Munson. And I've been telling you all this. I will not be surprised, since Eddie Munson has so big of a following, with Stranger Things and just him as Eddie Munson, that they can go back and do somewhat of a flashback showing his character to kind of give the Eddie Munson fans that love and everything, and just show him closing out the final season because he played, a nice part in Stranger Things. Or it can be like a procession, maybe, his service or something, or just the friends getting together, and we got like just like these flashbacks just showing his laughs and his good moments with Dustin or something. Either way, I'm starting to think this is really Eddie Munson, man. I'm dead serious. This is crazy. We see, Jamie Campbell Bower, and we already knew he was going to return as Vecna because we saw how it ended, basically saying that this is, just the beginning. They all have lost. So in all reality, he's still, out there in Hawkins. So that wasn't a surprise. But the surprise for me was definitely Sadie Sink sitting there, at the just showing that she's possibly, involved more than we thought. But we saw, a couple weeks ago that we saw that the Duffer Brothers were talking about, Stranger Things Season 5 and the table reads, saying that they kind of saved the last 2 episodes for later. And I'm thinking that this is that moment right here with them just gathering and just reading the ending for Season 5. I mean, it looks like a perfect picture to show us like, hey, you know, this is the end. Everyone's together. They're talking about this ending, which I know is very, very crazy. Maybe tears being dropped. You know, I think it's going to be very emotional. The Duffers, they brag a lot on what they're going to do with this season. I cannot wait. But to get into it a little more, that definitely kind of makes me start thinking about that scratched out name. If they showed us Sadie Sink, like, who could that be? Who are they hiring from us? You know, it can be anybody, but for some reason in my heart, I'm thinking it's Eddie Munson. You know, the Hellfire way with the clues. Sometimes you think you're overthinking, but you're not. You know, I'm in that boat right now. But it's very nice to see the cast reuniting for one last time. Guys, seriously, take this in right now. Take it in while we can. This is the last season for Stranger Things season 5. It's so bittersweet right now just talking about it. You know, I will never be able to probably cover another table read again when it comes to Stranger Things, or, you know, something like that. I definitely think later on, you know, in a couple of weeks, we might get a table read video just celebrating the final season of Stranger Things. I think it's going to be a lot of things we're going to do that's very unique with this season behind the scenes wise, showing us, because it's the last season. Go out with a bang, you know, for the fans and everything. So I cannot wait. It's creeping up on us. I definitely think we're going to get it holiday season 2025, just off the fact that Stranger Things requires a lot of like CGI with the upside down and stuff like that. So it's going to definitely be a journey, you know, getting this finished. But I'm here for you all to cover anything Stranger Things. I'm so hyped off seeing this picture, man, just seeing them reunite. And comment down below what you all think about everything I just talked about, especially, you know, Sadie Sink being in this photo and looking like she's more involved in the script and everything. And we see also that Finn has a script in his hand. I tried to zoom in, but I don't know. I don't know if we can see that, you know, what's going on with that script. If you guys could, you know, zoom in and get us some good, you know, clues. I mean, but yeah, you all comment down below. Are you excited for Stranger Things season 5? You know, the news, they're in production now. Comment down below what you all think about these clues and things I just pulled out. Let me know. Well, unfortunately, it's the end of the video. I want you guys to hit me on my social medias. ILIKESCARY on Instagram, ILIKESCARY_ on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, ILIKESCARY on Twitter. And you all right there where it says subscribe next to it, click join. And yeah, you guys, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Until next time.